Thanks for everyone's time and for coming here this morning. There, let's go. Are you ready?
It's the first time for the both of us.
Here, I'll go with him and help him.
I'm Jason Angel, farmer on Longhaul Farm in Garrison, and we raise heritage breed turkeys every season, 20 of them. And they're heritage breed because they like to hunt and peck and eat other sources of protein besides the grain we give them. And so this is a couple days before Thanksgiving. And as I was just saying to my kids when we woke up, this is a reality across America right now of people having turkey. So when we think about eating meat, we think about a trade-off, just being aware that you're taking a life, and in return for that life, we've tried to give it the best life that it can have in terms of living outside, eating grass, being in the sun, and that's not the normal situation for a lot of turkeys raised in America. A lot of them raised on industrial feedlots, on concrete, not seeing air, being given antibiotics because there's so much disease in the animal world. So although it may look like through the day, we're not thinking about it, it's a serious thing to take a life.
Yeah. These are all female.
Hanging them upside down actually helps calm them. They're gonna flap around after we kill them. We don't want them to break their wings. We don't want to cut off their head. And we don't want to cut their windpipe because we want their brain to still be telling their heart to pump, and we want them to be able to breathe so they can pump the blood out of their system as quickly as possible, which is the most humane way to do it.
And these feathers are so protective, obviously, for like the real elements. So you really have to work it. And then you don't want it to cook, so you kind of take it out and give it a little rest from the heat. And now this is a 35-pound thing
even heavier now.
with a lot of hot water on it.
No, it's even heavier. It must have died during the day.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
It's actually for the swing. Well, this is why I have my step stool. Wait, one of the toes is. Yep. Oh, there you go.
Oh, one toe stays.
Got them both?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, so now we'll have warm hands for a little while.
My name's Jamie Sy. I got to know Jason and Jocelyn because I'm good friends with Alex Clifton, who lives up the street. And he introduced me to them, and I joined the CSA. Jason and Jocelyn knew that I was single and had another person, Molly, that was single, and thought that we would be good together. So they invited us both to join a turkey slaughter 6 years ago. I showed up. Molly didn't think that that was the best way to meet somebody, so later on we had a dinner date with the two of them, and we've been going out since. So that 6 years ago was my first slaughter, and I've been coming every year since.
Good.
Wait, am I supposed to cut this first or no?
No, you don't cut it. You kind of leave it whole.
Yeah.
A little bit. Yeah, you separate all that membrane first.
Yeah.
And then this little windpipe, is this
Yeah.
the windpipe here?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to get pulled out
Right.
once it's separated.
My name is Rachel. I am a neighbor, I guess I could say. I've been doing this maybe 5 or 6 years, I think, was the first time when I had heard about it from Jason and Jocelyn. I am a meat eater, and I just always wanted to slaughter something that I was eating just for the experience of it, for understanding what it takes, like that you're eating a life and there's a responsibility in that way, and I just wanted to be connected to it, I think. And so I come back every year, and I really look forward to this day, despite it being kind of a little gruesome. Yeah, I wish I actually had more opportunities like this to engage in my community in a way that's works with our busy schedules.
They have on the ends of the feathers, they have like a really sharp, and one year they got encrusted with gin.
We started Longhaul Farm in 2011, so that's about 12 years now. So the farm does vegetables. We have a CSA for about 50 local families. The turkeys are a day old when we first get them, and they come, like we get our chickens as well, they actually arrive at the Garrison post office. I would say that since we first began doing it, it has probably changed my relationship to them as I'm raising them. You know, I remember literally the first year we raised pigs, like my kids named the pigs, and we don't do that anymore. It's a different, because you're caring for them for a long time. You're feeding them and making sure they're healthy. But yeah, in some ways you also have a remove. They're not pets because you know what the end is. And while you get used to the idea of killing, and it probably doesn't strike me as much as it did, you know, the first few years, it's still always affecting. About half of them are being sold to neighbors for Thanksgiving, maybe 75%, and then we'll keep 4 or 5 for ourselves for the year.
Do you think that we're too far away from our food? How our food is created, processed? I had never done anything like this. I do think that everybody that's not a vegetarian should do something like this.
When you're doing this, you can see the clear divide between life and death. I mean, you see the energy leave a body, and it really always reminds me, this process of like how thin the line is between life and death.
Yeah. It's a good flow, right?